Hey everybody, it's Jada on piano where we make music make sense. Today we're talking about how to flow from key to key. Okay, so yesterday when I was in church, I was in the key of C. I think we did right. I'm just playing in C right now. What we play? Oh, Chasing After You for Sean Mitchell. Right? That was in C. And as soon as we finished that song, lead singer, she went into I Need the hymn. Right? 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 That song. So once we finished that song, the very next song in the set, so we did all that in C, right? The very next song that we did after that was Give Me You, Shayna Wilson. Well, that's in the key of E. And instead of just stopping, a lot of times what I'm challenged to do during service is to change keys from whatever song we're in. So make a transition from whatever key we're in to the key of the next song. And so what I'm going to do here is basically what I did there. I come to thee. Give me you. Everything else can wait. So we finished this song, I Need Thee. Right. Right. Now we're at the 2 and the very last D is ending here. So on this note right here, I was like, I need to get to the key of E. This note is not in the key of E. So this is what I did. Right. Okay, so that's the song. So we were in C and we went to the key of E and went right into the song. At that kind of time, I would have the drummer break down into cymbals and have the bass player fall out, right? Completely. So what is my thinking on this? First of all, I didn't have to come up with this on the spot. I did, but I did it during sound check because that's when I found out that I had to go to E. But I only had about 30 seconds to think about it. Now I have had to do it spot before, and it can get interesting in those times too, or just because you're live with the live streaming and you're really on the spot. But every time that it happens, I really dive into it because you never know. Sometimes you get a couple of seconds, sometimes you need to go right in. We didn't cut the song. So in this case, right on the final chord, I know this is my end note, and I'm thinking immediately, most often I'm going to tell you this right off the top, I shoot for the 5 chord or the 2 to the 5 or the 2 walking to the 5, because of course once I get to the 5 of the key, then I can establish, okay, this is the key that I want to be in. Well, these keys don't mesh. What do I mean? Let's look at the scales. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, back to 1, right? In the key of E, here we go. I'm going to start down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, back to 1. we have the note E, the note A, and the note B that are the same in those two key, in the key of C and the key of E. Those three notes appear in both keys. But the problem that we have in the key of C, this is the chord on E. In the key of E, major in this case, the chord is this. Okay, so same note, but not the same chord. The A chord in the key of C is an A minor. The A chord in the key of E is an A major, different chord. The chord in B in the key of C, it's a 7 chord, and it's diminished, right? We have that. But then in the key of E, the B chord is major when I'm playing it like this, or it's dominant if you really look at the full chord with the 7th. It's a dominant chord, right? So we have that at play with these two keys. Different. We have 3 notes that are the same, but we have different chords. So it's gonna, it's gonna be abrupt. There's probably different ways. No, there's not even probably. There are probably 1,000,001 different ways that you can use to get from one chord to the next. But in this case, we're gonna go with the, you try to find simple solutions to fix your problems when you're playing, especially if you don't have a lot of time. So, into this note here, what I decided to do is kind of, I was like, what chord can I get immediately? Again, I'm thinking 2 chord. Now, incidentally, this would be a 2 chord in because here's the chord that I played. That one right there is F sharp diminished. Well, that's only a 2 chord in E minor, right? You would expect something like that, but you can always borrow chords. So knowing that I had this gets me a lot closer to the key of E, introducing this note immediately, and we're already here. That's not abrupt because I'm on this note, I'm moving a half step. I'm on a G, I'm moving a half step, right? And I left the A out of it, right? You could put it in there, the whole thing. F sharp minor, 7, flat 5. Okay. You could also consider that it is the 7 chord of the key of G already, which is the chord we were on, right? We were on this. So this is another reason why it doesn't sound abrupt. It was very close to a chord that I was already using in C. But then I went and I used another diminished chord. In this case, I used the fully diminished, but notice the 2 notes together, right? This now represents a G sharp since we're in the key of E. And this G sharp, so look at this, right? That those 2 notes are in this key, or in the key of E. Well, where's this going to lead me? To the A. Okay, I'm here to the A, but remember in the key of E, the A chord is major, not minor. So it was more abrasive than I wanted it to be. But as I was sitting here running back through it, I can make it a little less abrasive by just walking into it a little bit better. See, that sounds better than. See that? It's just a little bit because we introduced it before we hit the chord. So, see that? Right? And we also did this. We introduced this stepwise motion if I just walk it. Now, I didn't think of all that yesterday. I played it like this. Right? I did it like that. And because we had done it in rehearsal, when I got here, she was ready. The singer was ready. She was probably just waiting for me to stop, but she was ready. Right? Right. So I'm just getting, I just wanted to share that with you, an approach. Just real simple. This is a real simple video today, but just an approach trying to get to a new key. And these, like I said, keys aren't really related in that sense. There's, again, probably millions of ways you can do that, probably millions of ways that can get there even better. In fact, now that I've shown you what I thought of in the moment, here's another in the moment. Let's try to go from the same place, maybe using something else. So let's think about that approach just for a quick moment. We know we need to get to E. This is the chord we need. We're in this key here, but the chord that we're on, we're in this key. Chord we're on, right? How about, so I'm on this chord, and they're gonna sing this note. They're gonna sing that C. So what happens if I walk from, I want to try to get to the A, walking into the 4. How about, what can get me to the 4? How about the 4 and the 5 of A, really quick to get me here? So it's kind of the same thought, but, and that'll give me a dominant D chord. See, that's dominant. Same type of thing. I'm using different chords, but almost the same type of procedure. It was what I was thinking about approaching. In this case, I was thinking, let me just get here, right? But in this one, I'm intentionally thinking, okay, I want to kind of harmonize this note here. Or not harmonize, but move towards that note. And because I'm using chords from the key of A, this to smooth it. Hold on. Me. Yeah, so using that as a suspension, that already smooths that out even better. So same approach, it just had a little bit extra smoothness to it, because as soon as I'm trying to get to the key of E, this note sounds really abrasive. So let me know in the comments what move or what kind of approach you would take moving from the key of C to the key of E. Like I said, real quick video today, but yeah, let me know what you would do to move from the key of C to the key of E. You guys take care, happy practicing, have a great week.